everyone, it's Miss Gromick. I am going to be showing you how to finish your wire wrapped cabochons. These stones are called cabochons, and you guys made yours out of clay and then glaze. So in my video before this, I showed you guys how to create the cage that just holds your stone in place, as well as the bail for your stone to hang from. We now have these 4 extra pieces that we can play with and do whatever we want with. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways that you could end your wire wrapping. But this is where it's just you play with it and choose the design that you want to make. So 2 examples I have right off the bat. I have this example I did, and I also have this example I did. Both of them start with wrapping around the back and then coming towards the front. So this one too wraps around one way and the other way around the back, and then comes back to the front to create the design. So let's start with a simple design. For this round stone, it's a smaller stone. I want to just kind of emphasize the fact that it's round. So I'm only going to use 1 or 2 of these, and I'm just going to make a simple swirl at the top. So if I'm not using all of these, I'm going to stick 2 towards the back. And I might even just take just the 1. Let's see how it looks if I do just 1. And I am going to create from the end here a large swirl. I'm going to cut it a little shorter, and I'm going to start just from the end here and start rolling up. So I'm using my round nose pliers to roll it into a circle, and I'm creating a spiral. Once I have a little bit of the spiral, I can use my flathead pliers, and I just keep grabbing the whole thing and rolling the whole thing into itself. Trying to keep it nice and neat. And this is a real simple way to just finish it off if I don't want to have a super complex design. And then I'm just going to I'm going to stop there. I do think I'm going to like the look of that sitting in the front there like that. But in order to make it not stick out straight from my piece, I'm actually going to take it, unwind a little, I'm going to wrap it around the back of my stone. I'm going behind, around, and back to the front. So that way I can make it lay a little bit nicer against where I want it to. And there you have it. I have just a nice little swirl at the top of my stone. Simple, pretty, not too complex. And the rest of these, therefore, get cut off and tucked away. And when I cut something off like that, there's going to be a tough end, an end that'll poke you. So make sure you take your needle nose or your chain nose or your round nose, and you just bend that end down and in so that's not poking out. Last thing I want is to get poked by a piece of wire. So you're just smushing them in. So that is what I see. So that's a simple one. That's just a nice little curl, finishes it off without having to be too complex, right? And you can play around with where the location of that one is. So that's that one. So now I have even a third design. If you want to do a more complex design that goes more around the whole entire body, I tend to like to do just use my hands to kind of form a swoop or a bend. So I'm just using my hands and pushing the pieces around the back towards the front. And that just gives me an idea of where they're gonna go, and then I can play with it all more. So that's interesting that that goes across there like that. And if I take these, I actually think I want them all going in the same direction now that I've seen it. So this one's gonna go that way too, as well as this one. And I think I'm gonna have all four come around the one side. I like the way that looks. And so this is basically a rough draft, and then I gotta fix it so that it actually like has everything in place where I want it all to be. Okay. And then do I feel like having this curved out a little bit more to make it more present? That there's that big giant curve there. I can use my round nose pliers to kind of emphasize that curve more. Again, I'm making it up as I go, just seeing what I like, what I think looks pretty. You guys don't have to do any of the designs I do. You make it up. You can design your own. This one's been fighting me since the beginning. There we go, get that more over there. So maybe I have that one end there. Again, all about designing your own, not having to follow any kind of rule or expectation. I'm gonna cut some of these shorter. I don't need them going that far. And then it seems to me it wants to curl like this. Sometimes I just feel what I think looks, it's starting to lean towards. Why fight its natural intentions? I usually like to end with like a curl of some kind. It's a bad curl. If you don't like something, my philosophy is to cut it off. I don't like that curl. I don't like that curl either. Let's make a baby curl, a smaller curl. That's nicer, I like that better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And then I'll take my other one and curl it the opposite way. And have those two there. That looks nice. Again, my whole thing keeps sliding over. You saw in my last video, it's been fighting with me. I think it's just the stone is a little bit off. That's not a big deal. But I got those two down there, and I might do the other two up top. But you get the idea. So it is truly a personal choice on what you guys like and want to do and how you want to design it. You could watch the videos on Oksana's YouTube channel and see what she does to finish off some of hers. But that's all it is just looking, designing, coming up with a concept you like, and playing with the wire and moving it around. Maybe this one I want to have a bigger curl there. I don't like that at all, but you get the idea. All right, so happy playing, enjoy, try different ideas, see what works for you, and good luck.